Hello viewers, welcome to our channel. Myself Rupshi Bora, a student of 4th professional year BVSC and age. Today let's learn about fowl typhoid. As the name suggests, it is a disease of fowl. What is fowl typhoid? It is an acute chronic infectious disease of domestic and wild birds, especially of chicken and turkey, resulting in diarrhea with high mortality of birds in 3 to 4 months of age. The disease is caused by Salmonella enterica gallinarum and it is similar to pulloram disease caused by Salmonella pulloram. Next, how the disease is transmitted. The disease can be transmitted by both horizontal and vertical transmission. The primary spread of the disease from infected hen through occasional infected eggs. Second, the infected adults shed organisms in the feces which contaminate the feed and water, which causes infection to the newly hatched chicks. Cannibalism of the infected birds may also result in transmission of the disease. Contaminated poultry equipment, clothes and shoes can also help in transmission of the disease. Now, moving to the clinical findings, the incubation period of the disease is 4 to 5 days. It can be acute or chronic. Clinical signs in young birds are similar to those seen in pulloram disease, that is, newly hatched chicks from infected eggs appear weak and die soon. Mortality and morbidity starts on 4th to 5th day. Birds appear weak with white adherent diarrhea with pasting of the vent area, and infected birds tend to huddle near heat sources and produces shrill chirping sound. Continuing with the clinical findings, in matured birds, the comb and wattles are pale, usually cyanosed, accompanied by dullness, anorexia, ruffle fever, increased thirst, and yellowish-greenish diarrhea may be seen. Death of the infected bird starts from 2nd day and stops by 8 months of age. Maximum mortality is seen in birds up to 5 months of age. Now, the lesions in affected bird. The postmortem finding, it reveals bronze discoloration of liver with or without small necrotic foci, and this is the pathognomonic lesion of the disease. In the first picture, there is bronze discoloration of liver without any necrotic foci, whereas in the second picture, there is presence of small necrotic foci in the liver can be seen. The third picture shows the enlargement of the spleen. Now, how the disease can be diagnosed? It can be diagnosed by the above mentioned clinical signs and lesions, isolation and identification of organism from the liver, spleen, ova, heart, blood and diarrheic feces, agglutination testing using pulloram antigen for detection of antibody against Salmonella gallinarum infection. Now, the treatment. The carrier birds are usually not treated as it may result in the problem of drug resistance. 0.1 to 0.2% sulfathiazole, sulfamerazine, sulfathiazine, sulfaquinoxaline in the drinking water for 1 week can be used. Sulfaquinoxaline 0.1% in the feed for 2 to 3 days and 0.06% for additional 2 days helps to make the birds free from the infection. Nitrofurans are very effective and furazolidone is recommended at the rate 0.011% in feed for 2 weeks followed by 0.0055%. isolation and destruction of the contaminated flocks to be done for further infection of the disease. Now, how the disease can be prevented and controlled. Vaccination made from rough strain of Salmonella gallinarum, that is 9R vaccine, had variable results in controlling mortality. Vaccination with outer membrane protein at the rate 200 mg per 100 g of body weight subcutaneously twice daily at 0 week of age gives good result. The maintenance of biosecurity is a very important in prevention and control of diseases. The birds should be purchased from a disease-free flock, and proper disinfection of the poultry equipment, footwear, clothing of attendant, feed dealer and chicken buyer and visitor to be done to prevent and control the disease. Thank you for listening patiently.